I don't feel like I'm giving up on these guys. I just feel like it's not right based on what we're trying to do. And I also feel like a leader should know what is worth fighting for. Again, going back to the sacrifice, you can't avoid it, but you can pick what's worth sacrificing for.
Like I said today, I believe that I feel like we're the ones failing. I don't think they are. Like, even there's this quote that says, there's not bad teams, only bad leaders.
I just feel like it's different. For example, it's different when you are a business owner / leader and you hire people because they are interested in that position in your particular business. But I feel like our scenario is different, where these guys just have a different vision. Take Seth, take Kyle, music, Untitled, I can say, like, I definitely think that because of where our agency is, like, for example, Choyas is somebody that he could help us a lot in the agency because of his websites. Yeah, I just feel like it's different. Like, you take Seth, Kyle, and then you take Choyas, and it's just different because the other two are going somewhere else in life. They want to go somewhere else in life. And no matter what you do as a leader, if they're trying to go somewhere else in life, you can't do anything about it.
Siento que todos teníamos la misma vision. Los teníamos todos allí, pero siento que throughout the process simplemente no fuimos exitosos en tenerlos motivados y en esa vision, porque sí, en algún punto todos estaban de acuerdo, pero algo pasó. Y I was reading this article too that said,
I think what happened is that I definitely think that the motivation was lost. That's why the vision couldn't be contained. And the reason why that happened is because we couldn't bring the results in order to incentivize them with a good pay, with work, with recognition.
Agreed. So this says, no leader is perfect, some just work harder at finding and fixing problems. That's key. He said, as the animation studio Pixar grew and strung together multiple hit movies, Ed, president and co-founder of Pixar, realized he was facing many leadership challenges. He put all his efforts into fixing these problems. What he soon discovered is that they never end. You have to keep looking for them. As he wrote in his book on leadership, he said, what makes Pixar special is that we acknowledge we will always have problems, many of them hidden from our view, that we work hard to uncover these problems, even if doing so means making ourselves uncomfortable, and that when we come across a problem, we marshal all of our energies to solve it. Sometimes the problems are things you did, sometimes it's what you didn't do. Often it's things you didn't even realize were an issue, but really affected people.
Do you have an idea of what the problem was or is?
Well, I was watching a lot of these.
Do you have any thoughts on what?
A lot of these videos from this guy. Hay un video titled How to Have Successful Group Meetings. y estaba diciendo que, he said, as a leader, when you have a meeting, you're not supposed to really go in the meeting and get into the weeds with everybody, because when you do that, you lose vision. You start getting into the weeds. You start battling, like, what are you doing? What do you think? And you start, now you're just conversating with them, which doesn't allow you to see the bigger picture. And so in those situations, you want to allow your subordinate leader to lead and allow him to get in there and have them discuss, but you as a leader stay, because you get lost once you're in there battling with everybody, you lose the vision. That's not a problem of how this all happened, but I'm like, oh shit, you know. I feel like we're just going through phases. Yeah, just different moments within our evolution. What did Mark tell you?
I mean, basically, these are the moments where you'll realize if you're made for this or not.
And so I keep thinking about that, and I'm just like, that's why I asked you, do you want to be a leader? Because I feel like if you want to be a leader, like in a scenario like this, like we don't give up. But if we don't want to be a leader, then we can give up.
Like, I agree with the fact that, well, at the end of the day, a leader is simply someone who can influence others, right? However, you can be a leader of a 2-man team or of a 3-man team, a leader for yourself. But it's important for us to recognize if these are the right people to lead. So many things have happened, like so many like interactions, that we've been on the opposite of the spectrum, and we've been now here, that I just don't know.
I've lost like sense. I just think about that, what Mark told you, that you told me, that this is the moment, y siento que no, como dijiste cuando me dices el ejemplo de la the sport agency of the 2 guys in Dogtown, how they were battling, like talking about a team member. Esto nunca va a acabar. And like, I want to apologize because I feel like I change on the spectrum too. But for some reason, bro, my brain just, when I do that, bro, my brain just navigates to like switch it, like somehow. Like, remember when we had that talk and we argued with them, and for some reason my brain just switched it, bro. And I was like, bro, we just have to be like I tried to understand him.
Yeah.
And I was like, we have to be like the good bosses, you know, and like stuff like that. So like, I just feel bad because I'm bringing this up and I'm like switching it.
And I guess that's why I'm caught off guard, because like I trust your opinion a lot, that when you say it should be this way, I believe it, and when you say it should be this way, I believe it. So like, you know, a few hours ago you were on the other side of the spectrum, and now you're on this side of the spectrum. So I'm just like, okay, like I don't even know what to think anymore. At the end of the day, the thing is that we always find supporting facts
For everything.
Like whether it's on this side of the spectrum or this side of the spectrum, like we always find, how to support our opinions. And I think the fix, I don't know if it's the fix, but we really have to think about what is it that we want.
I think that's what it comes down to, is what is it that we want. And that's why I started by, do you want to be a leader?
Like, I see because there are so many ways to have a successful business, right? Like, I look at Mark, he's a great leader, yet he only has 2 full-time employees, right? But in reality, he has a team of 6, 7, but that are not necessarily with them in-house. So my thing is, I do want to be that leader. I just don't know if the structure that we have right now is the best for our business and also the people.
I mean, bro, I'm as confused as you are, you know? And like I said, I don't know why my brain does that. I don't know why it goes from one spectrum to another. It's weird. it's really weird.
Yeah, dude, I swear you were like on the opposite today. Like, I was like, fuck, he really doesn't want to deal with, you know?
I feel like what happens is that I feel like when extremes happen, my brain does navigate to like, let's figure it out. Like, we have to switch the page because this cannot go like down or something. Like, we cannot fall. Like, I think about like the waterfall situation. I think that's an example of it where my brain was like, we cannot die, bro. Like, it'd be crazy if like I was like, if it's like that, you know, if like I'm wired somehow to like be like that. I don't know, bro. I just can't stop thinking about all this, and I'm just like, I just think about key things like what Chan said and what Mark said, and yeah. But I agree with what you said, like the structure that we have within our business.
Yeah, bro. It's been crazy. Like, we're just not equipped with the knowledge or have more access to the guidance. And that's what makes it hard, because we're literally learning as we go.
100%. Like I said, like these things, like, you know, I found these videos. Like, that would have been, like, these would have been helpful like 3 months ago. For me, it's not so much giving up on them, but it's more so like giving up on me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Again, we wanted to be leaders, and we worked hard at it. I just feel like it's more like giving up on me.
To me, it just comes down to, I don't even know how to articulate it, bro. But it's...
No, you're having trouble with it, dude.
Es que te digo, estoy like I don't know what to believe anymore, way. Like, I'm just like, because we can see it any possible way. Like, we really could. Like, we watch one video, we read one thing, and boom, now we see it differently.
Agreed, bro. And that's what I was like telling you yesterday. I was like, bro, anything can influence us, bro. That's why marketing works, dude. That's why marketing and advertising works, because we have a brain that's, what's the word, influenceable. Like, that's why when I told you, I'm like, bro, if you say the right words, you can change my mind. But I think it goes back to what is it that we want. And so I asked you, do you want to be a leader? You said yeah. And then you said there were different types. So then it's just like, do you want to be a leader of like a 6-man team?